Welcome back, as promised, part 2. But before you get started, make sure you check out Grace's Home of Heroes. Purchase a shirt, donate. Peace. I hope you enjoyed.
And she could have done differently.
She could have.
So.
And that's my thing about a lot of stuff. I mean, you just gotta not want to see it to not know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about that's after watching the video. You gotta not have your eyes open to see what's happening. You know, the Black Lives Movement thing, it started. Was that what I called it? Yeah, Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. We got it.
Well, Black Lives Matter, you know, it came around, it originated with the Charleston thing beforehand, when they first brought it around?
You know what, to be honest, I don't know because so much has happened.
Yeah.
There are too many names to keep up
Yeah.
in too many situations.
Yeah.
But I think it first came on the scene like with the Charleston, South Carolina thing, when they was protesting about the statue.
Right.
And then, you know, what the guy drove through in the vehicle. Well, you know, of course, there's a resurgence of it this year with the George Floyd thing.
Right.
And my thing is, you know, a lot of people try to take it and twist it like 45 or Trump, as they call it.
45. I like
Yeah. Like, then turn it to a political thing,
Right.
you know, but it's really not that. It's just really about people that want the same rights as everyone else.
Yes.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
But you got that other movement out there that's against that movement. They're going around with the mirrors and they putting paint across them and saying, you know, which it's our people too. I mean, they're screaming all lives matter, not just and we can go back and forth again. But you know,
Until until it hits home, people are blind. Like you just said, they see and they know what's going on, but they refuse to accept the reality of the situations. But those same black people that are saying all lives matter or that are painting over
Black Lives Matter.
And again, God forbid, but if it hits home to where it happens to somebody in their family, somebody that they love, that they get to talk to every day, they're not gonna see like, this is why we're fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's the 2020 civil rights movement. We have gained some of those rights, but we're still fighting for those rights.
Right.
So.
Well, I got two more things I want to bring up.
Okay.
But like, same thing with COVID-19. You have people protesting. I don't want to wear no mask. That's my right to wear a mask. And then it hits home, and then they're like,
right. You know, right.
But at the end of the day, I could educate people. I guess I could take this time to educate people. With COVID-19, if you pay attention to they don't have a vaccine or what the virus is doing, the actual virus. And I'm no doctor by the stretch of the mean, but I am, you know, wise enough to listen and learn things. All right, it's a virus, mucus, causes pneumonia, breath. All right, the way to combat mucus, and Dr. Sebi, I say this all the time, because your body is meant, God created your body to heal itself. Just take or eat things that would eliminate mucus out your body. One being lemon, limes, anything high in alkalinity.
Yeah.
And it'll eliminate the mucus in your body, you know. And that's what I do. That's the regimen that we teach and preach around here. And every night before I go to bed, I fix me and my wife a warm lemon thing, hotty toddy, whatever, without the liquor. And then in the morning time, we do the same thing. And I've been around people, not saying that, and you can take it however you want it, but I've been around people with COVID-19 and I've been tested and I'm negative. You know what I mean? And I feel great too. Just having said that, you know, a little food for thought.
Yeah.
You know.
We do have to take care of ourselves. And I think it's very selfish when people don't wear masks because we look at people on the outside. We don't know that somebody may be going home to a wife or husband that has cancer.
Right.
Or a child that has been battling with cancer or any type of diseases and things like that. So it goes beyond us.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people I see where people will say online where if you don't want to get sick, stay home. Or if you're scared, stay home. Like, okay, if you don't want to wear a mask, stay home. Like, why can't it be the other way around?
Right.
And then you have experts and doctors who are saying we
Wear a
need to
mask.
wear a mask.
I
You
mean,
know, and it might not eliminate COVID altogether, but it
Yeah.
helps stop the spread.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, what do you have to say or do to get it through their head?
Well, finally, we got number 45 that's saying that wear masks. Because earlier he was saying, you know, I don't need no mask. It's just your choice now.
Yeah.
Wear masks. I mean,
in all honesty, that would have really spread a lot of things because a lot of people believe in 45.
they do.
They do. He's like their God.
Right. If he would have told them to wear masks in the beginning, but I'm not going to get on 45.
The people who injected Lysol, where he said Lysol was going to kill COVID, and now you got people trying to, you know, so let me ask y'all this though, and it's on like the COVID topic. What do you guys think about the governor of
that's crazy.
Georgia
I know where you at.
suing
The mayor
of Atlanta?
That is over.
That's just showing the rest of the world it's no unity.
Yeah.
You know, that's a mayor of your capital.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're the governor of the state. Y'all need to unify somehow, some way. But we know what the root cause is, and you know.
So that's like an issue that I think a lot of Black women deal with.
Oh yeah.
You know, from white men, you know, and it goes back. Yeah, it goes back to a black and white thing and how people are taught. And I'm not saying all men, but you have a lot of men who think in general that women are inferior to them anyway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So to come against a strong Black woman who has become the mayor of Atlanta, it's kind of like, I'm not taking orders from you, and that's not what I said, so this is what we're going to do. And now he's suing her. So I think that's a whole nother topic for another day.
Look, one more thing on this, you brought that up. I spoke with one of my friends' dad, and he gave me an analogy, and the first when he told me it, right over my head. But he was like, okay, so they don't want to, you know, make it, you know, he don't want to make it the way you have to. But same principle. It's a law. You have to wear your seatbelt. You don't have a choice. I mean, you got a choice, but you're going to get fined. What's the difference?
Yeah.
What is the difference? I mean,
because everybody raised sand when they started to enforce seatbelts.
Right.
And it's kind, and you know, now that you say that, I didn't even think about that. They enforced seatbelts because so many people were losing their lives.
Thank you.
And I forgot exactly what another analogy was. I think it was like with drunk driving, where you know they were saying like it's not your fault sometimes when you know another drunk driver hits you or it kills a person or something like that. And like you said, same thing with the seatbelt. It was enforced because we saw there were studies showing that people were dying as a result of not wearing a seatbelt. Right. And that's what's going on with the mask.
That's it.
But people, they're like, oh, that's outrageous. I gotta pay a fine, and you'll never get that money from us, or good luck getting your money. So I think when people started having to deal with the repercussions of not wearing a mask, wearing the mask, whether it's them being fined or those fines lead up to jail time. Like it's gonna happen, and eventually everybody will be on board.
Absolutely. Well, this last but not least, but then we'll wrap it up or whatever. Okay. But this is a very touchy one, and I want to get both of y'all's opinion because I ask people about this all the time, and you know, you got people on this side of the fence, people on that side of the fence. Black on black crime.
Oh, good Lord.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
So, black on black crime is just like white on white crime. Hispanics. Yeah. When you live in a neighborhood that's predominantly black, white, Asian, Hispanic, there's gonna be crime against each other. I think, just like the article we were going back and forth on last night, I think a lot of attention is always brought to black people.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what happens, they're gonna point out the bad in your life. You could have turned your life around, you a pastor now, but they gonna be like, well, when he was 8 years old, he stole that candy out the Texaco. And like, why does that matter? So, you know, yes, we do need to eliminate and decrease black on black crime. But I'm pretty sure that's the same thing with white people, Asian people, Vietnamese people. Like I said, when you live in a predominantly black, white neighborhood, it's gonna happen. Because you see these people all the time, you have encounters with them, and things happen. Black on black crime to me is a topic to deflect from what's going on today. And people, you know, even black people say this, well, we need to stop doing this, we need to stop. What are you doing to help stop that? that's something that we have to think about. And like I said, for Black people, no matter what happens, they're gonna try to bring up something bad that we've done or something bad that the victim has done to try to overshadow the fact that they've been killed or something bad has happened to them. So I think Black on Black crime is just another way to deflect from the issues, that the real issues at hand.
You summed that up. You took it in all my words and put them in there. So I agree with you.
So yeah, that's how I feel about that.
This is my take. I feel the same way you feel, you know. But like you said, what are you doing to deflect or to change that? I feel like this podcast changes that, or will help to change that, because people will start to love each other. Each one teach one. My solution for that is you have to show Black people that you love them. You can't just tell them that you love them, you know, and do one thing. And because that's why I'm able to go in so many like urban neighborhoods or whatever and still get love, because I give that love back. I show that love to so many people, and that's why, you know, when you have like a neighborhood full of Black people and this lady's or that guy's being, you know, befriended that person, you know, they tend to not, it's when they step out of that neighborhood. But if you can get those neighborhoods to show each other and meet some type of common ground and come together, each one teach one, and say, hey man, I have no more quarrels. I say it all the time, every day, all day. I have no quarrels with you. You are not my enemy. I love you, brother. You do your thing over there, I do my thing over here, you know, and then...
We don't see enough of that, though.
Yeah,
like,
we don't.
The Black community, we don't have some of those same resources that other people have. We don't believe in counseling. Like, you know, we don't believe in other avenues to express our anger or express ourselves. So a lot of times they lead to, it leads to violence. So we have to be able to tell people like, I love you, despite what, you know, or what neighborhood you're from. Like you said, you got your thing going on, I got mine
and I respect that, you know. You from over there, I'm from over here, that's cool.
So we have to, and once, like with this podcast, once we find that out, like those are some things we need to change. We need to let people know. Because it's, what good is it for our communities if we know, but I'm not telling you? And that's like, I hate when people do that with businesses. Like you ask them a question and they ignore you, or they give you the runaround. You don't want to see a Black-owned grocery store? You don't want to see a Black hair store? You don't want to see a Black, you know, clothing line or shoes? Like, you should want to see that, because support that to build our community. So why not educate the next person? My goal is, because I'm finding out a lot of new stuff every day about my business, about which directions I need to go. It might be common sense to some people, but it's brand new to me. And I'm trying to put myself in a position that once I find out, I'm going to let other people know. When I get my facility, I want my employees to do their job, but I also want to put them in a position to level up. Because I don't want this to be the end for you.
That's right.
I want you to start creating that generational wealth for your kids and leave them something and not just work for somebody for the rest of your life. A 9 to 5 is fine, but I want you to create generational wealth where your kids have the option to go to college, to do a trade, or to continue with the family business. It's up to them.
Absolutely. I'm with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, and with, I think some of this started, well, back earlier years, I guess, maybe even back 40s, 50s, but Black neighborhoods in general, the neighborhoods took care of the neighborhoods. As far as, if you did something, you probably got a whooping from Sue, Miss Jane, all the way till you got home, and they told them, and you know, and that brought unity, that brought respect. But that's
village.
But that's not no more. I mean, if I see little Corey there doing something wrong, and I say something to him, no, stop that, put that down, don't do that. He go tell his daddy. His daddy come with what you should have, my son. So, you know, that makes you throw your hands up. Hey, but it shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't. I remember that village because I remember my mom used to let me drive before I got a license and before I would make it back home. Yeah, I heard y'all like, how did you hear anything?
Oh, you're right. We need to get back to that, to where, but I understand it's hard these times.
Yeah, it is.
It just takes one to start the movement. You get one that can get another, then that can get another. Like you were saying, we build on each other. We can get that back, that village, that tribe, to where, we still you're gonna have like black on black, white on white, Hispanic on Hispanic. You still gonna have that type of crime, but you can narrow that down. So.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, it took me a while to learn that. Growing up, I used to see another black man and just angry. I don't even know him like that. So it took me growing up and becoming a man, an actual man, to realize I have no quarrels with you. Like I say, I live by that every day. I have no quarrel with you. I don't know you, you don't know me. There's no need for me not to speak to you. If you don't speak back, that's fine. But I shouldn't be out here enraged because you're probably from one side of town, I'm from the other side of town, or whatever, that we just all get along, or I just stay out your way, stay out of mine, But I'm all about unity and bringing people together. That's my main objective.
And to kind of go back to the defunding the police, we need the police that are in our areas to be able to relate. I saw a video of like some police officers playing football or racing some guys in like New York or somewhere. That's what we need. We need that because we're, as black people, we're conditioned to fear the police when we're little. They're the police, put your seatbelt on, sit down.
That boy playing basketball went hid behind the car. His dad said nobody even taught him that.
Or I can have the cruise control on my car, but if I see the police, I'm like, oh shit, let me stop or hit the brake or something and we need to uncondition ourselves and don't condition and to put that fear inside of our kids. Like we just can't do that. So, but we have to have the police in communities where they care about us and they're making interactions with the communities and our kids. So, we just, like I said, I don't believe in defunding because I don't want to take from their families.
That's true.
But at the same time, they shouldn't be given so many passes to hurt our people.
Well, that video, it was the same video. Did you see the beginning part of why the police came out there? A lady called. They out there playing football. And she called police. She called them on the kids. And she was shocked that the police got out of the car and joined the game.
She should have been fined. She should have been fined.
I think they passing the law, Karen's law. Something like that, where you making false calls.
Because you're not in any type of danger.
They got out the car and like, what's going on? Hey, man, what the plan?
To just backtrack just a little bit, I won't touch on it too long. But to fund the police, I think the main thing with Sean Kingdom is like the police unions and stuff like that, where, like you said, accountability. Whenever the police union takes care of them, whenever they do something bad or gets terminated from this precinct, they're able to go to the next county.
They shouldn't be
able to do that.
And
they're saying like disband that. But in Congress too, they said it's on the local level, and I agree with that too as well. Like you said, like I said, I'm learning a lot of 2020. When you go to the polls to vote, don't just focus on who's going to be the next president. Focus on who's your alderman.
Your local leaders.
Your local leaders. Your councilmen and your different wards and stuff like that. And attend those councilman meetings. They have a website on Hattiesburg.com. I think that's what it is. And see what they're talking about in the community. Attend those meetings. I don't know if they're open or not.
Actually, our city does a great job at informing us on when the meetings are. They're open to the public. I can really say I commend our mayor, especially during a time like this. He's receiving so much backlash, and it's hard to represent a city, and you want me to do one thing, you can't keep everybody happy.
No, you're not.
But I truly believe that he's doing all he can to try to bring us together, try to bring about change, and it's slowly but surely happening. So attending those meetings to know what's going on, just like the voting for the Confederate statues downtown. Where was it? I think it was the Paul P. Johnson Courthouse. It was packed when they had that meeting. A lot of people were there. So it's just about informing and educating our people so they know what's going on. Like I said, that we're voting past just the presidential elections, that we're voting in those local elections too. So.
And the other thing, but we gonna wrap it up.
Like the pastor say, we finna get out of church. 30 minutes later, we still in church. Take your time, pastor. Take your time.
Like, I think it was Article 13, and I gotta fact check that. But a while back, I saw a guy post. Well, it was this year he posted. He was like, "Oh, Walmart still fly the Confederate flag," and it was Mississippi State flag. And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And I had typed in the comment, but I was like, ah. And the comment said, "Well, that's why you should have got out there and voted on Article 13 back in whatever, like 5 or 6 years ago. So we could have got rid of it or changed it." But a lot of people didn't go out, so the vast majority won, so they kept it. So.
Yeah,
that's my thought. But voting is very important. Vote. Your vote counts. I promise you it does.
When you were saying, I read an article, one of the Damers, I'm friends with their sons, and the community takes care of themselves.
Yes.
I didn't know Mr. Vernon Damer had so many different streams of revenue to like help his community. Like I knew he had the store, but he had a few other different things, and his son was saying like that put his dad in a financial position to give more time and efforts to like the civil rights movement. So that's why I feel like we have to support each other and start to educate each other on how to start a business, how to fill out paperwork to go back to school. You know, some people, they won't admit that they don't know how to do it because they're embarrassed, and we'll make fun of them before we try to help them. So we need to start getting back to where we have black-owned grocery stores, because black people spend the most money, and what better way than to put it back into your community?
Grocery stores, gas stations. I mean,
cause I'm gonna make this comment, then I'm gonna move on. But we, the little corner stores that's in all our neighborhoods, none of them are owned by a black person.
No, they're not. And
if you notice, we have people that black people, we'll go to that store 2 and 3 times a day, every single day. At the end of the day, they take their money to the bank. And they gonna put their kids in private school. They gonna buy them a new car. They gonna do renovations to their stores.
We pay for all that.
We do. They don't give back to our communities. So much as a backpack drive or a notebook to our kids, they don't do any of that. So why do we keep supporting them and giving them money? Because I can give you that same money to open up your own store, and I come start shopping with you instead of going to them. What's wrong with that?
And back to what you saying, we conditioned to do that.
We are.
To not think ahead.
So we gotta stop giving to people. Now, all people aren't bad people. All white people aren't bad. All black people aren't bad. But we have to start shopping with people who give back to our communities. You know, that are out there with our kids, that are sponsoring their baseball teams, or that are helping them. We have to start giving back to those who give back to us.
That's true.
And I tell people all the time, I say, just to my white companions or whatever, or Asian companions, just because I'm trying to inspire my people doesn't make me a bad person.
Or that I'm against you.
That I'm against you. It's not like that. I'm just see the struggle that my people have endured, as well as myself, because I've been part of that struggle as well. And don't fault me, or you can get angry if you want to.
They don't.
But I'm just saying, out of respect, I'm just trying to uplift my people.
And like we say, all lives can't matter until black lives matter.
No doubt. That was a nice wrap up.
Well, we have some important things we want to say towards the end of the show. For one, we would like everyone to welcome our brand new co-host, Miss Amber Travis.
Thanks, guys.
It's gonna be great having Amber on.
Thank you.
Secondly, we're going to be changing the name we're going through a name change from Humility and Unapologetic Podcast. Thank you to my nephew T. Check him out on Triple Threat. The name of the new podcast will be The Podcast Experience, which is going to be real dope, so we're going to business as usual, bringing people on who are knowledgeable, who are trying to just help people grow and become new people. It's a new year, a new time for new things. John here,
my favorite right here. Please hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and click it, so you won't miss on none of this good information that we be giving out or whatnot. Hey, give us a like. You got a comment, somebody you want us to talk to or reach out to. Hey, leave something in the comment section for us. We read, we'll respond.
All right.
And last but not least, we are going to try to have a backpack drive. We don't know exactly how this school year will turn out, but if you want to donate some backpacks, you can hit myself or John Henry up, or you can hit me up on Instagram at GUT_REALER, or on Facebook, Adrian A.G. Arrington, whichever one you prefer. If you want to donate, you know, by all means, because it's some families that really need help with school supplies and stuff like that. That's each and every year, and people do backpack drives all the time, so this is just a way for us to kind of give back to the community.
Yeah.
So if you would, I mean, they're $15, $10, $5 at Walmart, you know. You throw that away anyway, so why not buy a child a backpack, feel good about yourself. Yeah. Well, on that note, Amber, it's been great.
Yes, I enjoyed it today.
Yeah.
It was really good.
There's gonna be many more to come,
Yes,
and
I'm excited. Looking forward to that.
like John Henry said, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, comment on how you feel, whatever.
Share, yes. Good one, good one.
Share.
Yeah. And until next time, peace.
You gonna start
Welcome
this
back,
conversation?
Wow. Bloopers.
Yeah. But yeah, if you would like to, I'm wearing a self-made hat by my cousin JB. You can reach him on Facebook as JB. And my shirt is by Grace Home Heroes. That's right.
Yep. So you can go to the website. Actually, we have blue, red, black, and camo. Camo is everybody's favorite, so they're on pre-order right now. But yes, so you can go onto the website and you can grace a veteran by purchasing a T-shirt.
Yep.
Our America's Heroes T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, say something on the back too, right?
It does.
Flash
It
it up.
does. Get the back. Get the back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Can I see it on camera?
Come on back over this side over there. Be sure we get all that there. There we
Make
go.
sure we get the
Oh,
T-shirt.
yeah. Talk about it.
And then here, we got the website at the bottom. Again, graceshomeofheroes.com. So you can go make a donation. The link for the Smile Amazon or to purchase your T-shirt.
Cool.
There you have it. So support.
Yes.
Yes.